Now, despite admitting that Bernie Sanders will not win the nomination, he continues to raise money. Now, of course, establishment Democrats and people who are anti-Bernie Sanders will, of course, accuse him of misusing that money for his own gain. That's if they haven't already. But what is the real reason that he continues to raise money? Well, one of them we found out through a campaign email is that he's going to help send his delegates to Philadelphia for the Democratic National Convention. Now, in this email, the Sanders campaign encouraged supporters to donate $2.70 before Thursday's midnight FEC deadline to help get the campaign's nearly 1,900 delegates to the convention. Now, wait, why would we have to help the delegates at the convention? Well, it turns out that delegates normally have to pay that expense out of pocket. The party doesn't pay for the hotel. They don't pay for the food. They don't pay for the transportation. No. If you're a delegate, that's on you, buddy. Well, obviously, not a lot of people can afford it. How much? Just how much does this cost? It costs more than $4,000 per delegate. Jesus, man. If you're a Bernie delegate, and by definition not part of the establishment, well, I'm assuming you don't just have $4,000, $4,000 just lying around so you can go to the convention. Well, no. That's why this is great. Now, this email says, quote, "Our delegates are not wealthy campaign contributors. They're not party insiders or establishment elites. They're working folks. And it's not easy for many of them to fly to Philly and stay in hotels for a week." And this is the email written by campaign manager Jeff Weaver. Now, he continues, "We really need to have all of our delegates at the Democratic Convention because we expect there could be critical votes for the party platform and electoral process. We would hate to fall short on these votes because some of our delegates couldn't afford to go to the convention." Now, Weaver also points out that hotels in that area are booked, and of course, because of capitalism, they decide, well, hey, look, we're going to have a convention. Let's jack up our prices super high. Not only that, but of course, there are lobbyists that can go and get these hotel rooms and snap them up almost immediately to basically throw huge fancy parties for their establishment buddies. Well, Weaver says, look, the political establishment can easily navigate it, but we're not the political establishment. Quote, "Our political revolution is not made up of people like that. Our folks need help to get to the convention and stay there." So look at that. Not only has Bernie Sanders raised money and helped raise money for down-ballot Democrats like Zephyr Teachout and Lucy Flores, well, he's also raising money for his own delegates to get to Philly and represent progressive values. I've never seen that before from a candidate. And that's what makes it so amazing because, look, this doesn't benefit him politically. That doesn't benefit his career. It doesn't do anything for him. But what it does is that it goes to try to help advance the ideals. And that, after all, that's what Bernie Sanders is really about. Now, normally a politician will just kind of give in at this point and kind of cash in, right, for a sweet-ass cabinet position. Well, that's not Bernie Sanders. Here, Sanders is doing everything he can to try to continue to push the party to the left and back into the service of the working people. And that's why Bernie Sanders is generally a pretty fucking cool guy, okay, as far as that goes. And that's how you know he's serious about changing the system.